It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I want to start off with this review by thanking Ray, who sent me a box of beer from South Africa, of all places. I've got some great South African beer to show you on the channel soon. And here's a little note. Here's some beer for you to review from my recent trip to Cape Town, South Africa. Also a British Airways Brewdog from the flight. Enjoy. Yours in beer, Ray. Thank you very much, Ray. The beer in question, I heard about this a few years ago, and Brewdog were the first brewery to brew a beer 40,000 feet. It was some kind of British Airways anniversary, maybe their 100th anniversary, and they got involved with Brewdog to brew a beer at 40,000 feet. So it was the first beer to be brewed in the sky, basically. It's this beer here. It's called SpeedBird OG. I'm not sure what the OG stands for, maybe Original Gravity. Probably Original Gravity, because, yeah, why not have the word gravity when you're 40,000 feet in the air? It's a Transatlantic IPA coming in at 4.5% ABV in a 330 milliliter can. Brewdog X British Airways. Always doing wacky stuff back in the day. You don't kind of see it so much anymore from Brewdog when they first come out, when they first wanted to make a name for themselves. They were driving tanks down city centre roads. They were brewing beer in the sky. They were blowing up commercial beer. They were doing all sorts of wacky stuff. But now they made it, you don't really hear from them much. So it's great that British Airways actually are still involved with this, and they sell it on their flights. It's quite cool, actually, I think. Water, malted barley, yeast, hops, a natural orange flavouring. So it's got some orange concentrate in it. Right, very often, very rare for, I knew this kind of stuff was going on for a long time, breweries adding flavourings to beer, but it's very rare that a brewery admits it. So well done, Brewdog. Maybe it was the law for South Africa. Maybe they had to, by law, put the ingredients on the side of the can. But fair play for saying there's orange flavourings in here. We got a one finger white head, good levels of slow moving carbonation. It looks okay, doesn't it? It looks okay, slightly hazy looking beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, what's that beer that smells like orange? Like Elvis juice. It smells a little bit like Elvis juice, this. Not to be ungrateful to I really appreciate the fact that he's managed to get me one of these, but I have to be honest in the reviews, don't I? Even if the beer's been sent to me, it's very artificial, it's very synthetic in the aroma. All I'm really picking up is a sweet orange aroma on the beer that's very synthetic. It smells like a orange chewit, or a orange, that orange flavour you get in Quality Street. It's that, really. Let's get in. Maybe Terry's chocolate orange as well. Let's get in. Cheers, everybody. It's like drinking a syrupy orange alcoholic liquid. I'm not going to start ranting about Brewdog. I'm completely past that now. I literally couldn't care less anymore. I used to care an awful lot when... Here's the rant. I used to care an awful lot when they were a great brewery. But when they made that decision to become a big multinational corporate giant, when they became that, then really it's not about the quality of the beer anymore. It's just spreadsheets and profit margins, and I think they own a private island now. I think the owners of Brewdog, I think they bought themselves a private island somewhere in the Caribbean. You know, it's just, you know, they've checked out, haven't they? They've completely checked out. Why would they care anymore what their beer tastes like? It's quite terrible. It's quite terrible. There's no real aspect of beer at all in this. It's just sweet liquid. Sweet liquid, tangerine, orange, quality street orange, concentrated flavours. No bitterness, absolutely zero bitterness coming through. They did mention hops, didn't they? Perhaps they accidentally dropped one in the boil kettle. Yeah, they're saying hops, water, malted barley. I just don't see how they've... Perhaps the people who fly to South Africa, perhaps they like this sort of thing. Perhaps they're in holiday mood. No doubt this probably cost at least £5 a can. It probably cost Ray about £5 a can. They're probably producing this for about 20 pence. Selling it for £5 a can with British Airways, you know. Anything else of interest on here? I did read about the beer before I got into it. Lots of different languages. There's going to be lots of different languages because this probably flies around the world with British Airways. It's Brewdog now, isn't it? It's Brewdog. It's where Brewdog are. They seem to have their own stands now in supermarkets. If you go to Tesco, they got their own stand. And I generally walk past it without really taking much interest in it. I never buy their beer anymore. It's sad, but thank you for Ray for putting this in the box. It was interesting to review. Thank you. I'm going to rate it. Concentrated orange, quality street flavoured orange in a glass. It's poor. It's really, really poor. It's a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 for Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.